Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video guys. If you have a BMW guys, pretty much any BMW, and you have guys that gasoline smell that follows you everywhere guys. You turn the heater on, you smell gasoline, you pop the hood open, you smell gasoline. Stay with us, we will cover guys the top 4 reasons that can cause that, and one of those, it's very common guys, and most of you will not think about that, so make sure to stay until the end. If you guys need to buy any parts or tools to fix your BMW, check out the links in the description of the video below and you can see guys where we get all our tools and parts from. Number 2 guys, every single car we get at the shop, we make at least 200 free repair videos. Why we do that? Because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need guys in return, please subscribe to the channel and like the video, that way we can keep providing this free information to you. So let us show you what we have here guys. Specifically this is a 6-cylinder gasoline engine, but even if you have 4, 6 or 8-cylinder engine guys, the procedure will be very similar. You will have most likely any of those, it could be any of those 4 things that can cause a leak. So before we start, let me tell you one thing guys. Check this channel out, Electrical Car Repair Live. This is our 2nd channel. We have helped more than quite a few million people guys, so check it out. We have information that can save you quite a bit of money guys on car repairs, and we're constantly putting new content daily guys. So things to look for guys. This is a gasoline BMW 6-cylinder engine. Things to look at: fuel line. Make sure the fuel line that connects to the fuel rail, or the if you have a high pressure fuel pump with direct fuel injection, you have a fuel line that connects to it. Make sure the fuel line is not leaking. Most of the times BMW on newer engines likes to use that push lock design. What it means that there is no bolt, no thread or anything like that. You just push the line in. There are 4 teeth that hold it in place. Now there is an O-ring that prevents leaks, but sometimes guys, people don't know how to properly remove that line, and if they worked on the car, maybe they damage something on the inside. We've seen that happen quite often, and we have a special video that explains how to properly remove the fuel line. Check it out guys, and I'll try to put the link in the description of the video below as well. It will explain about all that. Now that fuel line will actually have 2 places where it can leak. One where it connects to the fuel rail, and one where it connects, it's under the intake manifold, to the fuel line that comes from the fuel tank. So if you need to replace it, you need to disconnect it on both places and just replace it guys. So let me show you guys, okay, what else can cause that. You have fuel injectors guys. Fuel injectors. Every fuel injector, okay, unless it's direct fuel injection system, but that's a little bit different, but every fuel injector has actually guys 2 O-rings. One that goes on the fuel rail, big fat O-rings, and one that goes in the cylinder head. These O-rings prevent fuel leaks guys, and when the O-rings get old, cracked or break, it can start sipping a little bit of fuel, or you can start smelling fuel by the fuel injector. So that's very common as well. Check it out. Also, if somebody removed the fuel injection system recently guys, and what they did, let's say they didn't put it correctly, they didn't lubricate it, as a result you may start leaking guys. You may start leaking fuel from those seals, and you will need to replace them, which is not too complicated. Another thing guys, BMWs, we've seen quite often, you will have on your BMW most likely a place where you can check your fuel pressure. That way you can figure out if the fuel pressure regulator, fuel pump and fuel filter are in good order. And you have one needle on the inside, and that valve guys can be loose. It can cause leaks, and sometimes you have you actually guys have a seal on the valve that can go bad, and you will need to replace it. We've seen that happen quite often as well. Now something else that we see here at the shop, okay, let me tell you guys, very popular by the way. You have a special device that's called, actually it is called Purge valve. Purge valve guys, you have a system in your car that catches the fuel vapors from the fuel tank. Instead of being released in the atmosphere, it brings them to the purge valve. The purge valve opens and puts those fuel vapors in the intake manifold. That way guys, what will happen actually, those vapors will be actually guys injected in the engine, and you will not lose fuel vapors in the atmosphere. You will not kill the atmosphere, and your engine will be okay more efficient too. You'll be losing less fuel. So if you look at it that way, okay, right there, this is the purge valve in our case, all the way underneath. Okay, right there guys, you see how it has 2 lines, one on top, one on the side. These fuel lines, actually one brings fuel vapors from the fuel tank, the other one goes to the intake manifold. So if you guys, okay, the purge valve looks something like that. That's another engine that we recently replaced. That's a purge valve, one line coming from the fuel tank. Okay, you can see right here. And then you have another line going to the intake manifold, guys. If any of those lines are broken, cracked or leaking, what will happen? Actually, you will release those fuel vapors, guys, in the engine bay, okay, under the hood, and you will start smelling these fuel vapors. So you get the idea, guys. Those are the top 4 places where we notice fuel leaks or things that will cause your car to smell like gasoline. So hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.